Welcome to Terrifying and Beautiful.
Welcome.
I'm
Hi.
here with Kevin O'Connell.
And I'm here with David Roberts.
That's me. Hello. So, oh my God,
That was
Kevin.
awkward.
It's always
I know.
every time. The first 5 seconds are always awkward. It's like, what the fuck
Because
do
it's
I
not like
say?
a button that goes on that says we're on. It's just like, and we're going.
And it's not scripted, right? So it's like, oh my
I
God.
actually have a full script here.
In fact, the 5 minutes leading up to every podcast or every episode, we're always like, you start. No, you start. What are we going to say? Oh my God. And it's like, oh,
And then we talk about funny things. I'm like,
just-
save it for the podcast.
just fucking hit record and let's do it. So, oh my God, Kevin. So a couple of corrections here, right? So,
Oh my God.
well, not really corrections. They're more like,
Things we learned that we said wrong.
so in a previous episode, it was the alien abduction, episode 4.
Yeah.
Kevin talked about, his fear of being abducted by aliens.
I was
and
wrong
had,
about a lot of things in that episode.
I played it over like 15 million times.
All
I'm
right.
excited
So
about it.
Life is Beautiful. He had a boy. Got it.
Yeah, a blonde boy.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, got it. And the
You're
judges on
right.
American's Got Talent.
Yeah, we already went over
Hey.
that.
Um,
I was right about the drug name.
and the Alf.
No, Alf's still a puppet.
Yeah, but the person who died was the played Alf when he was standing up.
Fine. But
And-
you said Area 57.
I did. Oh my God. The ketchup.
Heinz
Like
57.
57 varieties. Oh God.
Are there other areas? Like, is there an area 49? Oh, we picked the
Wow,
same
that's
number.
interesting. Okay.
Play that on your Powerball, everybody.
Kino.
and Kino.
So the funniest part about that episode that I totally fucked up on was I was trying to recall that movie from the 80s.
Oh,
and I
the
kept
Chris
saying-
Christopherson movie.
and Cheryl Teagues. It's Chris Christopherson and Cheryl Ladd.
Right.
And it's called Millennium.
This is where they stole the alien. The alien
She's
stole
not even a fucking alien. She's like
God.
from the future.
So she's from the future and stealing people off airplanes?
She's from the future, like 1,000 years in the future, and she, for some reason, I didn't really go into a lot of detail. I went on IMDb and just got the person's name, but they were saving people who were going to die in a plane crash.
Okay. So I actually thought about that more, and whether it was aliens or future people, if they could save people, like take people off the airplane, why didn't they just fix the fucking plane?
Well, that's not really a movie, though.
Oh, yeah.
Not a drama in that. Anyways,
Somebody write that
is
movie.
so not what the episode's about today. But I wanted to, kind of poke fun at some of the mistakes you've made.
Oh, well, there's going to be more, so...
Fact checkers are always calling it. Oh, we also had an email.
We should just deny them all so that people get super mad and then they just keep listening so that they can correct. People love to correct people. Me, mostly. I love to correct people the most.
So I have the worst. I don't. If it weren't for spell check, I wouldn't be able to spell a single word. But
Oh.
when I see a misspelled word, I'm the first one to jump all over the person. Like, hello.
Oh, yeah,
judgment doesn't
same
have
here.
middle
I
E.
still can't spell the word tomorrow with one M. I have to put 2 M's in it always. Tomorrow.
Oh, there's only one M.
Yeah,
Oh,
see?
it's 2 R's.
I was in a spelling bee in school, and I did really good in school. I was the valedictorian, but I did really bad at spelling bees and never won one because I was so stressed out. And I remember the last one I got the furthest on. I was 3 people left, and I had to spell the word exercise. It was like in 4th grade,
Well,
and I got up there and I was like, exercise.
wait, is it like let's get physical exercise or like exorcism
like
exercise?
demons? No, it was like middle school, so they didn't talk about exorcism.
I could spell that.
Yeah. So exercise. I got up there and I was like, EXCZERICZ. I was so concerned that there was like an extra hidden letter in there that I
silent
just
letters.
kept saying letters. And then the teacher looked at me and like with one eyebrow up, and I was like, I'll just sit down.
Well, did you see the video of this school teacher who played an April Fool's joke on his students?
Oh,
and
he
had
made up the
spelling
words.
test,
Yeah,
and
he
he was
was
on
cute.
Ellen.
Yeah.
He was super cute.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he was like local, I think, right? From
Let's get him on the podcast.
no, Michigan. It's kind of local.
Super close to Rhode Island.
Oh my God, another thing to worry about, geography.
I got it.
But so we had a woman from Connecticut, kind of close to Michigan, right? Connecticut. She emailed in
Oh,
after listening.
Emails. We promised we would say the email address.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but please
you did.
listen. We love all, but I did. But I'm going to anyway. We love all the emails that we've been receiving from people, and we wish we could read them all, but we're really lazy. But we are still going through them, and we will read more from listeners, not viewers.
Not viewers.
I know, I really want to say that. So write to us, terrifyinglybeautiful@gmail.com. Tell us something that unnaturally scares you, or just like a fun story that we can share. If you don't want to leave your name, make up a fake name.
Yeah, like Barbie or
Ken.
I actually met
Skipper.
a Barbie Ken, and they listen to the podcast.
Barbie and Ken.
Well, I think she goes by Barb.
Does she have a sister, Midge?
Does she? No, I'll ask her. I don't think so, though.
Like the doll does, though.
The doll has a sister.
I know all of the Barbie. There's Kelly, Barbie's kid sister. There's Skipper. There's Midge. I actually have a handicapped Barbie doll upstairs that she's the school photographer. Her name's Becky.
Kevin, you don't even realize you've now unknowingly did a sort of foreshadowing of today's topic.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Is it people in wheelchairs?
Yeah, I'm terrified of people in wheelchairs.
Oh, my God. I went to Albany once, and their handicap signs look different than every other place. They look like they're racing. You know, it looks like the little peg from the game Life with a wheel.
Yeah.
They're like leaning forward, like with speed lines behind them.
I told you
I'm going to post that on Instagram.
I told you the handicap story with Pete, right? In Florida?
No, well, let's save that.
Okay,
We're getting way off topic.
Yeah,
we just talked about Barbie to handicap
It's
people.
such a great story. Okay, so this woman from Connecticut,
yes.
She wrote to us the other day after listening to the podcast. We talked about germs and salad bars and pumping gas and how dirty the gas handle is.
I told you that.
She said that her husband puts a glove in the glove box, and he uses a glove to pump gas.
Like a winter glove?
No, like one of those nylon gloves or like a latex glove.
Oh my God!
He's like terrified of the germs on a pump handle.
Well, I hope it should be the disposable kind.
I'm sure it is.
That's really bad
like
for the environment, though.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
What if it was like an oven mitt?
Can you? Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
It's really hard to grab things.
We'll say that for our merchandise page on our website.
Yes, oven
gas pump.
Oven mitt.
Muffin mitts. It's
Don't
perfect.
touch the gas pump and then use it in your oven, though. Oh, we cannot sell that.
Oh my God, lawsuit.
Oh, that would be really good publicity.
Well,
though.
just put like a disclaimer on the bottom of the thing saying don't use it
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
Douse immediately with gas and then make a casserole.
Anyways, this woman also, I mean, she's like a woman after my own heart because she said she dips all of the toothbrushes in the house in
Vodka?
no, hydrogen peroxide
Oh.
to clean them
Ooh.
off because the germs.
Oh, that actually doesn't. Hydrogen peroxide is very good for mouth sores, everyone. Pharmacist Kevin's tip of the
And
week.
bleaching your teeth. It's the cheap.
Oh, I
Teeth
thought you were
whitener.
saying to use bleach on your teeth. I'm like, don't do that.
No, hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah, so you use like 1 part hydrogen peroxide to like 3 parts water, and it makes a great mouth rinse.
Oh, I just chugged the hydrogen peroxide
Just chug the Kettle One.
and like swished it around my mouth for a couple minutes. And then
No, that will burn your mucosa.
Oh, that sounds really serious.
Yeah, so you don't do it anymore.
Okay, so well, thank you for writing in too. I appreciate that, and we'd love to hear more from you. Again, terrifyinglybeautiful@gmail.com
Follow us on Twitter at terrifyinglyb.
and Instagram
Yeah, the same thing on
at
Instagram.
terrifyinglyb,
Mhm.
and we'll be posting pictures there of some of the topics. Like today's topic, it is so picture heavy.
Well, I'm in charge of the Instagram, so you're gonna have to send me these pictures.
Well, of course.
If they're open wounds, I'm not doing it.
No, it's not. This actually is not a gross episode at all.
Oh, good.
The topic is pretty general.
So everyone just like stop what you're doing, pause it, and then go make dinner, and then just play it for your family.
It'll scare the shit out of you, but it's not
perfect.
gross. I don't think it is gross.
Put down a towel and then listen to the episode.
So before we get into what stressed us out this week already,
Yep.
even though I've only been home from Cuba for 2 days,
Yep.
I wanted to talk about iTunes reviews, right? So,
Oh, yeah.
So just, if folks are enjoying the podcast and you like what you hear, we would love if you went onto iTunes and gave us a shout out, an honest review. It really helps to get more exposure. It helps other listeners find us. And then it also kind of like helps that fucked up algorithm that iTunes uses in order to rank podcasts and stuff. So reviews are really important is the point.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
So it takes less than 3 minutes. You go into iTunes, you search for Terrifyingly Beautiful, you click on our little logo, our
This
new
is super
logo.
interesting.
Yeah, and then you leave a review. So we'd love that.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. So
They didn't do it yet.
No.
But just wait a second. Okay, now thank you.
Yeah,
Gotta give them a
No,
second.
3 minutes. Yeah. So Kevin,
Yes.
what has stressed you out this week?
So, what stressed me out this week? Well, we talked about Cuba in our little mini episode, and something stressed me out at the airport, which is waiting for my bag to come down the baggage claim, because mine's always the last one, and I know you're going to claim the same thing because we talked about this in the airport.
It was the last one in Cuba.
Well, I wasn't there for that. I didn't witness that.
Oh, it came out last and dirty.
Oh, yeah. So that's always been a huge concern of mine because my bags have been lost literally one time. So naturally, it happens all the time in my head. But I'm just waiting for that moment of the belt to stop and me to go, well, shit. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you see that the first part of the bag poke out of that little vinyl, that doorway that kind of like, and then it stops. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't grab it. You can see it. Oh my God, no! I've always
It's
told
crowning.
exactly. I've always told people that if I were to ever have a serious, like, life-threatening nervous breakdown, it would be a baggage claim.
Sure. If someone even touches my bag, like when it's coming around and if I'm on the other side and they like look at it to see if it's theirs, I want to hurl myself across that or get up on. I've really actually always wanted to get on the moving walkway.
So have I. But wouldn't it pinch you? Because it has to turn the corner, so it has to kind of be like jet. No, it would
Maybe.
pinch you.
But it
would
looks
pinch
really
you.
fun at the end of Toy Story 2.
Oh no.
Have you seen it?
This is how folks get killed, Kevin. They see shit on TV or the movies, they try it out, and they end up getting maimed or killed.
Well, that's why this podcast is important. You listen to all the things that scare us, and then it's supposed to be you're not scared of them anymore.
I have a whole episode coming up soon about, like...
But look, people are wearing gloves,
shit.
and people are making sure there's no baby chickens in their eggs.
No.
And hopefully people are looking at dinosaurs when they're having a bad day.
Those fucking dinosaurs. Oh my God. No, okay, so... baggage claim.
Yeah, sorry.
There is actually, it's a weird thing because you can go from complete elation to like despair in like 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
So you see a bag that looks like yours come out kind of early and you're like, oh,
no.
Fuck you, everybody. My bag's coming out. And then it's like, oh, crap, it's a blue ribbon. That's not my bag. And you're like, oh my God, crap. And you get so upset when it's not your bag.
Do you put anything on your bag to make it like more like easily recognizable?
No.
I don't do that either. There are people that go to like some extremes with that.
How about the Cuba bag thing where they bring all their random shit?
Well, luggage is expensive in Cuba.
They just bring all their random belongings and they just have it like wrapped up in like
saran wrap.
Saran wrap.
Yeah, with their name.
That was pretty
written on
interesting. They make candles out of it. Anyways, kind of interesting. But yeah, baggage claim is stressful.
Yeah. So that was my stress of the week.
Really? Have you ever lost your bag or not have a bag?
Yeah,
delivered?
I got on a cruise once and they lost my bag and I walked down to the captain's room and made them like let me use the phone to call so that I could get my bags, and I like lied and said I had life-saving medication in there. I was like, I need it. I'll die without it. And they were like, you look pretty fine.
It's like vitamin C.
It's day 4, but I had to go down to the gift shop and buy all that shit that I needed, and it was an Italian cruise line, and they were like, we have this razor for you. It's very nice. And I was like, that is
$400.
That's also like the Venus razor that has like the soap around the thing, which I had to use, and I cut up my face real bad.
Oh no.
And they also only had that spray, like it's not even antiperspirant, it's deodorant, like Axe shit. Yeah.
No.
It was pretty nightmarish.
Razors are really, I mean, I am very picky about razors because some just don't work. Those cheap ones, those disposable
don't
ones.
work?
They don't like cut your hair. It's awful. Or they leave like big bumps in your face and like. Do you shave like so?
You're supposed to shave with the grain, but that shit does nothing.
No, I shave against the grain all the time.
I know, and we don't have bad skin.
No. Once in a while, I get ingrown hair, but you kind of put some like witch hazel on, and it goes away.
No, I pick at it until I bleed and then leave a scar.
You should never pick at it.
I always do.
Oh,
I'm a picker.
Yeah, you're a picker, all right. So yeah,
what was yours?
Oh God, I mean, where do I start? So guess what has stressed me out so far is, so I came back from vacation and my right knee's been hurting me for a while. Like I would say I felt a sort of pinch in my knee for like 2 months now.
So you think you have knee cancer?
Yes.
Is that
and
a thing?
I know it's not true because I went to the doctor before vacation and got an MRI or a CAT scan or what some kind of like imagery.
Yeah.
Or imaging of my knee, and they said no, there's nothing's wrong with your knee at all. I mean, the meniscus is not torn. Your bone structure looks fine. There's no arthritis. It's probably a muscle pull, but I don't really believe it because it just feels like cancer. I mean, it just feels like a little.
You know what cancer feels like?
No, but if I knew what cancer felt like, this is what it would feel like.
Well, I don't think most people get knee cancer.
How do you know?
Because it's usually where like cells are replicating, and that's not a huge place where cells replicate.
Oh, well, it's been stressing me out because
I'm going to feel real bad listening back to this if you have knee cancer.
Oh, God, can you imagine? What do they do for knee cancer?
I don't know, but we record this downstairs. That's going to be a problem.
Just roll me down the stairs. Oh, my God. But, no, I mean,
apologize to
I'm a
everyone out there
huge
with knee
hypochondriac.
cancer.
I mean, obviously, I'm joking about that, but I'm a huge hypochondriac. And anytime I feel a pinch, a little twinge or something, upset
WebMD?
stomach,
Oh.
I had to block it from my browser.
WebMD, if you have a headache, it's a brain tumor. If you have a cold, it's like AIDS. It's so bad.
It's horrible.
It should never...
Well, so anyways, I had to block WebMD from my web browser because I would go there like every day and say, oh, okay, you hit the body and say point, kind of like show me on the doll where, the person touched you. So you kind of you kind of click on the part of the body and it highlights it, and then it asks you more questions about your symptoms, and then it gives you this list like 500 possibilities. Everything from like, oh, it's a muscle pull to like you have like 1 day to live.
Yeah. WebMD is probably brought to you by the makers of most anxiety medications.
It's probably what's fueling the opioid crisis in America, to be honest with you. Because, I mean, I would get so worked up on that website. I go, oh, my God. My mom's a nurse. I call her. I mean, I'm a grown man. I'm at 12 years old, right? I call her and say, oh, my
Mommy,
God,
my knee hurts.
I have knee cancer. She's like, no, you don't. I go, Mom, how do you know that? She's like, I'm pretty sure you
And
don't
you
have
say
knee
this
cancer.
to a woman who's a cancer survivor.
Twice
You're
now.
like charming.
I'm a real gem, yeah. But
we have nothing to complain about in our lives.
Of
literally.
course not. Of course not. But anyways, Kevin, you know how my mind works. Anything out of the ordinary, and it's a complete fucking catastrophe.
Of course.
So,
snowball effect. I'm
Yes.
very familiar with it.
So it's kind of like freaked me out. And although I went to the doctor and there's nothing wrong with it, I still like it's still in the back of my mind. Like, well, what if they missed it? What if it was like behind my kneecap?
Well, stop like self-diagnosing yourself. You're not a doctor or like an MRI machine. Like,
No, but I know my own body.
yeah, I know, but sometimes it's just like you have a little.
Am I the
knee
only
pain.
one who does this though? Or
Oh no, I do it all the time, and
Okay.
everyone tells me to calm down too. But now I'm acting like I'm better than you and telling you to do the same advice.
bitch. So yeah,
Okay,
but
so knee cancer.
It will not destroy my week. I'll move on. If God gave me 2 knees.
Next week on Terrifyingly Beautiful, a special episode where David actually does get knee
Oh
cancer.
my God, yeah, from the knee replacement center.
And Kevin feels real bad.
Don't curse me. Oh my
I'm
God.
not.
This is more foreshadowing, by the way, for the topic of the day.
Oh God!
More
All right, let's just get
foreshadow.
into it because I feel like we're gonna have a lot to say about it.
So before I announce my topic, and just to remind people, so each week we flip-flop. So this week I will bring up a topic that scares the shit out of me or causes me anxiety, and I'll provide some context and some stories. And Kevin's supposed to make me feel better about it.
But
It's
instead,
not that
usually
bad.
I just name a million pop culture references
And I go home and cry.
and take you off topic.
Anyways, but I think you're going to enjoy this topic because it is literally in your wheelhouse. It
Okay.
is aligned with one of your life passions.
Oh boy!
Which
Do
would
you
be-
think 5 episodes in now that like has this helped you at all with some things? Because I actually feel like it has.
Oh,
I feel like talking like this is like therapy for me.
so I know that episode 3 was a little bit sort of off-putting because it talked about poop, right? So
Yeah.
and people kind of get freaked out about poop. But in that episode, if you haven't listened to it, I talked about the anxiety that I get around the fear of having to poop like in a public restroom. Well, at the airport in New Jersey
Oh, I'm
on the
so
way home from
proud of
Cuba,
you.
Kevin,
I know. You
there
told
was
me.
there was no alternative. I had to go to the bathroom so bad, so I was like, fuck. I went through all the stages of grief. Like I was like, in denial. I was like bargaining, please God, just let it go back inside, and I'll like be a good
God.
person.
Wait, will it go back inside? It was out at that point.
Well, it was sort of crowning.
Ugh.
But well, there I was, and I walked into the restroom. The worst possible scenario. There's like 15,000 guys in the bathroom. Some are waiting for a urinal. Some are waiting for a stall. Like 3 stalls. I
Was
was
there
like,
a janitor probably in there?
yeah, exactly. I was like, no way. But I said, you know what, David, you're a grown man. Kevin told you, like, thumbs up. We've all been there, dude, right?
Yeah.
The whole, pep talk you gave me.
Yeah.
I went into like the handicap stall. I figured it gave me like more room to have a panic attack. Well, I went in and I did it.
I feel like I wish we could have played some like swelling music and given you a award at the end.
Well, if I had known that I was actually going to go through that, I would have brought my iPhone and my earbuds and played, Dionne Warwick. But I didn't need to.
So I actually learned something about toilet seats from you know, I was reading a book on the airplane on the way home, and I learned that so they like did these swabbings of various surfaces, and they swabbed toilet seats, like the top of them where you sit, and then they swabbed like office desks and phones and stuff, and the toilet seats by far had way more bacteria per inch than any other surface.
The toilet seat did?
Yeah, because they're cleaned more often. You don't clean most of the other surfaces, and the bacteria just stay there. Listen, I read it, so it's true. It was
Wait, the toilet seat's dirtier?
Cleaner.
Cleaner. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes more sense.
The toilet seat is cleaner than the sink in the bathroom.
Yeah, I believe that. Sinks
But then
are
in the
disgusting.
same story, they said, like, no matter what you do, there's poop on your toothbrush in your house.
No, that was disproven, I think, by the Mythbusters.
They were the ones who proved it.
Oh, they did prove it?
Yeah.
Oh, so the poop particles in the towel is right then in the hotel rooms.
It's absolutely right. That's
God.
Yeah, there's poop all over your towel.
Is there poop in right now? Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Well, okay. I mean, think about it. There's like 7 billion people on the planet who poop at least once a day. Well, not you anyways.
Not me. Yeah.
So, all right, topic.
You don't want to talk more about poop?
No, I'm done.
Good.
So, this is like actually a little bit embarrassing because it seems really silly, but I think people will appreciate this. I'm fucking terrified of dolls.
Dolls?
Dolls.
What do you mean? Like,
Dolls.
okay.
Like-
oh boy.
Dolls.
I was not expecting
So,
Barbie and Ken. Got it.
let me give you just like some context, and I have a couple stories I want to share with you.
Okay.
So, even when I was a kid, and my sisters had dolls, and they'd be on the couch, like leave them on the couch or in their bedroom, and you'd walk by, and you can literally see the doll's eyes following you.
That's not literal.
Whatever, Kevin. You can absolutely see the doll's eyes
Sure.
following you
In your mind.
Well, yeah, but it still freaked me out, right?
Okay.
And their eyes are open and they're staring at you, and it just freaks the crap out of me. And then, like the Annabelle movie, or The Conjuring with Annabelle,
Yeah.
that doll.
Yeah.
So, and
They made that. There's no doll that's ever looked like that.
okay, I have a story about that.
Okay.
Let me finish my context first, and I have a story about Annabelle. So
I wish you could see the face I'm giving David right now.
so part of the reason why I'm scared of dolls is that oh my God, I can't believe I'm actually this is coming out of my mouth. I believe that some
children are.
dolls are possessed, and that by touching them or bringing them into your house, that you are inviting that like demonic presence.
You really think that things get possessed in general? But
Yes.
Specifically dolls.
Yes. You've met my dog, right, Wiki?
Wait.
She's absolutely possessed. But I honestly believe, I absolutely believe that, especially dolls that are like hand-me-downs, or somebody bought it at a tag sale.
So you think like a rogue spirit gets confused and is like, well, that looks vaguely like a human. Let me get inside
let
that.
me get inside that and take control of the doll.
What? Okay. I feel like there'd be a lot more like possessed hamsters and stuff.
No, why are you giving the judgy eyes?
Because dolls don't have like ligaments and can't move.
Well, aliens don't really exist, do they, to come and abduct you?
But you don't know that.
You don't know that dolls can't get possessed.
I do
actually
know
have
that
evidence.
dolls don't have ligaments.
I have evidence. Okay.
Well,
first.
I hope you bring up the evidence that I know something about.
Muppets. They're possessed.
No, I know something about probably the most famous possession doll case that the Annabelle movie is based on, because I met Ed and Lorraine Warren when I was in college.
So did I when I was in high school.
Really?
Yeah, they came to Northampton for a one of those talking sessions, and they had
same thing. That's when I met them.
Yep. And so my neighbor Barbara, she,
Well, the real doll looks nothing like that.
It's a Raggedy Ann doll.
Is this what you're going to talk about?
Yes.
Oh, good, because I know about this.
Yes. Okay. First of all, one more quick story. So about 2 or 3 years ago, my partner Pete was going through. His dad's been clearing out the attic and the garage, and is sending him, UPS boxes full of shit from his childhood and stuff. And one of the boxes had this teddy bear, and we'll post the picture on Instagram after this episode
Of the
airs.
teddy bear?
Kevin, I refuse to have it in the house. I say, get that thing out of here, put it in the trash can, put it outside, throw it in the water, whatever you need to do. This thing is absolutely possessed.
Okay.
It looked like it was burned
Yeah.
And then it was resurrected, and then Pete was trying to freak me out. So like I came home from work and I turned the lights on, and it was like he put it in the middle of the hall. We have a long empty hallway, remember the old apartment,
this.
and right in the middle of the hallway, and I like lost my mind.
I'm gonna sew an MP3 player into that so that it can speak to you.
I was like, and then he took a picture of it, the one we'll post on Instagram, with another teddy bear that he had that was not as demonic, but it was still scary, and the two of them were on the couch.
Where did the demons come from, David?
I don't know. Where do they come from?
Ouija boards?
No, the ground.
The ground.
I don't know. Like, I don't know, bad juju. Like, is everywhere.
Okay.
How about the doll at the airport that you wanted to buy, or the hotel you wanted to buy?
You wouldn't let me buy it.
I wouldn't have
because
got on the
you said
airplane with
that's
you.
how possessions start.
It looked like some voodoo black magic like doll and you wonder why I was the only one there.
There was a lot.
Nobody
in the
wanted
back.
it.
There was a lot in the back.
Nobody wanted it.
They were next to the puppets, and I thought they were cute.
How does she get to the front of the store?
She has more ambition than the other
When
dolls.
the store closed, she probably crawled her way over. No way.
So I hope you don't watch Toy Story then.
Yeah, but oh god, those dolls. Even on those, like, remember the what was the Christmas special? The claymation
A Christmas
one.
toy. It's Jim Henson.
No, it was the one with Kris Kringle and the Misfit toys.
Oh, that's Rudolph.
Even that doll with like no eye or whatever.
That's Rudolph.
Oh
Yeah.
god, it freaked me out.
Doesn't she like? They all have something wrong with him. Like the gun shoots jelly. I was gonna say the little girl cried jelly, but
Well, maybe she did, or
maybe she's just a doll
missing
that
a
can't
button.
cry. That would be sad.
That's what it was. She couldn't cry.
Yeah, that which is kind of messed up. The other ones were like really fucked up, like the train with square wheels. Because she can't cry, they sent her there.
Well, I guess babies cried back then.
Maybe we're
dolls.
wrong. Did she have like a hook arm? They were all really fucked up. Well, actually, one of them wasn't. His name was just Charlie in the box, and because his name was different, they sent him there.
Jack in the Box. But anyways,
The island of misfit toys was really a terrible place. It's like Guantanamo.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez.
It's like, yeah, and it's freaking me out right now just even thinking about it. Well, in fact, today when I was doing some additional research to make sure I have my facts in order, so I don't do any more Millennium.
There's no facts.
Any more
about
Cheryl Teague's Cheryl Ladd
possessed
mistakes.
dolls.
No, Kevin. So I'm in my little study in my bedroom, and on the second floor of the house, and I was doing some research. I was playing this video of one of the dolls I'll talk about today. A little video of it, and where apparently it's moving on its own. And I heard like something crawling up the staircase to the second floor, and I thought it was like the crazy doll. So I threw the remote control down.
It found you.
It was my
'cause you were-
dog. I didn't hit the dog, thank God, but it freaked me out. I was so scared. I threw the remote control down the stairs, trying to scare it away.
I never knew you were afraid of dolls.
It's so
I'm so
freaky.
glad I know this now. There's gonna be so much ammunition.
Yeah, if you want to like kill me off, just put a doll in my bed or something.
Oh my god, I cannot wait to like attach a Raggedy Ann to like a drone and just fly it up to your bedroom window.
I'll shoot it out of the air. So yeah, the Annabelle doll in the movie is nothing like the original. So the original was a Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah, they
owned
have it
by
in
a
a case.
nurse,
Yeah.
Donna, and she got it on her 28th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And I apparently, from what I read online, that nothing really happened for a while. She had a roommate at the time, and they started to notice like the doll would like reappear in like weird places.
She must have put it on the ground where demons come from.
I mean, I can't even begin to tell you how much I hate you right now. So this is a serious topic. I'm like freaking out right now. So yeah, so the doll was moving around, and then they apparently saw the doll moving on its own, which is like a typical story everybody tells.
So
right?
they actually saw it move.
They claim they
Like,
saw
get
it
up and
moving.
walk.
No, like the arm would move, like the arm kind of move, the head would kind of bounce around a little bit or something.
So
And then
wind.
they came home one night, and this doll was in Donna's bed with what appeared to be blood on its hands. And so that's when they said, okay, nope, all set. They called in a medium, and the medium came in and did some kind of like, I don't know, seance or whatever, and then told Donna and the roommate that the doll was actually possessed, or the spirit of a 7-year-old girl, Annabelle Higgins, was in the doll.
course
She had
she's-
died on the property, blah, blah,
Oh
blah, blah,
my
blah,
gosh.
and like is using the doll as a way to kind of like communicate.
All right, so the woman wouldn't have gotten paid if she said, "No, guys, this doll's totally fine." Like
Yeah,
there was probably a
it's
little
just
wind.
cloth and
Yeah, so of course she said that. But go ahead.
Well, what was really surprising to me, it floored me, was that they felt bad. Said, "Oh, the poor little girl, the spirit's trapped." So they gave her permission to stay in the doll, and they kept the doll in the house
What?
still, knowing that
Okay,
it was like,
that's
possessed.
stupid.
Right?
Like, if
Well-
you hear "get out" in a haunted house, you get the fuck out.
Well, months later, their friend like quote, Lou was staying overnight.
Why are you doing air quotes?
Well,
His
I'm not sure
name's
his
not
real
real
name.
Lou.
I don't
Okay.
know. But he apparently woke up in the middle of the night and the dog was on top of his chest trying to strangle him.
No,
Yes.
that's bullshit. There's no way that's true because the dolls, Raggedy Ann dolls, don't have fingers.
Well, maybe it's palming him to death or something.
There's the doll hands could not wrap around a man's throat. He's lying.
It's on the internet. It has to be true.
No, I want you to think about a Raggedy Ann doll and how that little stumpy hand could strangle you.
Well, Kevin, you're missing the point. If it's demonically possessed,
It can do anything.
maybe its hands get bigger. I don't know. I mean,
Do its eyes get angry? Like, does the
I have no
eyebrows
reason
go
not
up?
to believe this dude that he was getting choked by a Raggedy Ann doll.
Other than that, it makes no sense logically or like from the laws of physics.
I'm
You have
moving
no
on.
other reasons to not
I'm
believe
moving
him.
on.
No other
So-
reasons to not believe air quotes Lou. Won't
Air
even use
quote
his
Lou.
real name.
He was getting choked by the Raggedy Ann doll. And so that's when they called in Ed and Lorraine Warren.
No, here's what really happened. Lou was doing a little autoerotic fun with the doll and Betty Sue or whatever her name is.
Like a fleshlight.
He walked in and he was like, "It's possessed,"
Oh my God.
and that's blood on its
Yeah,
hands,
call
not
the
anything
Warrens.
else.
Call the Warrens.
Yeah, call the Warrens.
Well, they called the Warrens, and the Warrens came in and
What
said,
year was this?
It wasn't this around the same time as Conjuring, 70s?
So they're doing a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
Like just drugs.
Well, the Warrens actually had a different take on it and said, I'm sorry, but that doll is tricking you. It's actually a demonic possession.
Oh God! So
That's
it's no
why it's
Annabelle
being-
Higgins.
And so they collectively said, fuck this. And so I'm not sure what happened to the doll after that, but it ended up in a museum or some kind of facility in
It's
Connecticut.
in their facility.
In Connecticut.
the Warrens' house. Yes.
Yeah. In like some like holy water bath or something.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No, they had a picture of it. I'll post the picture of the doll. I have it.
I have it too.
You do?
Not with me, but I have on my phone. But
Well, you know, the first Conjuring took place in Rhode Island.
in Burrillville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go there.
Well, someone lives there now, Kevin.
We can knock.
Oh my
Hey.
God. Should we bring the doll with us?
Do you think
Look
like?
familiar.
Well, Ed's dead. Is Lorraine still alive?
He died?
I think she's dead too.
They
no,
died?
she might have just recently died, but Ed is dead. Yeah, he died shortly after I saw him in college.
Really? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
But keep going.
Anyways,
I'm
so
gonna look up if Lorraine is still alive.
the other doll I wanted to
And
talk about.
inside a
So I
doll
was doing some
somewhere.
research about is this a real thing? Are we all? Am I the only one who's freaked out by dolls? But it's not, Kevin. It's a thing.
Well,
there are
You can't be the only thing. Look, there's Chucky, the whole movie against that.
The Boy.
Poltergeist. That movie was terrible. The Boy.
Lauren Combs was so good in that though. From
No, she
The
was
Walking
not.
Dead.
I won't even tell you what the
Kevin.
spoiler alert was, but the doll was not possessed at all. Let's not tell. Just
No, in
because
case
I
you
hate
want to
when
watch
people
it.
do
Well,
that.
the movie's 2 years old now.
Poltergeist clown. That's another thing, right? That's a terrible.
but What was the one
Dolly
with the?
Dearest. Did you ever see Dolly Dearest?
No way.
Oh yeah.
Just the title would freak me out.
It's a girl
What about
doll
the
like
one with
Chucky.
the ventriloquist doll, Magic?
Nope. Dead
in the-
Silence.
No, back in the 70s.
Oh yeah, Magic.
Magic.
And then Puppet Master.
No.
So there's so many of them, again, like alien abductions, that
Yeah.
one of them must be true.
Yeah.
right?
So let me talk about this doll named Robert. Have you heard about this doll?
David Robert?
No. God, don't say that. Now I'm gonna be possessed by it, Kevin. Oh my God.
Lorraine Warren's still alive, by the way.
But Ed did die.
Ed's dead.
How old is Lorraine now?
Yeah, just
She's gotta be in her
checked my phone.
80s. Is she still doing like paranormal stuff?
She's 90.
Holy
She was
shit.
born in 27. That's 90, right?
She's possessed by something keeping her
But
alive.
she's probably possessed by a doll. It's
By
like
Ed.
back. That's not nice. They have family alive. He died in 2006.
Oh my God, so sad.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Are the children taking over their craft or what? We know that.
Craft? I don't know. I'll have to ask them. I
I'm
don't
just
even know if they have kids.
Okay, let me talk
They
about
do in the
Robert,
movie,
the
yes.
doll Robert. So this wealthy family.
Hold on. There's a movie about this called Robert the Doll.
It could be.
I've
but-
seen it.
But it was Child's Play. Was the movie? This is actually the doll that was Child's
Then
Play.
yes. Then the movie Robert the Doll is what. Yes, I've seen this movie.
Really? Oh my God! Have you seen the doll? It's fucking so scary. It's
Yeah.
about 3 foot tall, and it's in a sailor suit,
Oh yeah.
and it looks like the face of a burn victim, right? So his nose is kind of carved off. It's really scary. That's him.
He's
Kevin just
holding
gave me
a
a picture.
puppy.
Showed a picture on his iPhone. Kevin,
Oh.
just the sailor suit alone is freaky.
Doesn't look like the one in the movie. But
Well, okay, so the story behind this doll is so this wealthy family in Key West fired their nanny because they suspected she was a black witch, she was practicing witchcraft. And
Oh.
so they fired her.
okay.
Not like
Thinking
my
of,
God.
like African American witch.
I
was
can
like,
use the
that's-
word black without being racist.
Disagree.
Black magic. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so before she left, she gave Robert this doll.
Can I
that
show you what the
apparently.
one in the movie looks like?
Okay, let me see. Are you gonna post it on Instagram so everybody
I'm
can
gonna
follow
post
along?
all of these. Yeah, that's what the one in the movie looks like.
Oh my God, it's way
yeah, way
scarier.
creepier. He's got like one milky eye.
Oh God. So so she gave Robert this doll that he named Robert as well, and apparently she got it from I don't know. She got it from some person who went to Germany and picked it up at a tag sale or something. I don't know.
Don't buy
But,
anything from Germany. It's
or a
all
tag sale.
possessed.
Or a tag sale. So the family was concerned because they were overhearing the boy Robert having arguments and conversations with the doll Robert.
Did he name the doll Robert?
Yes.
Okay, that's stupid. Right?
And then he was apparently so scared of the doll that he changed his name to his middle name, Gene, because the doll didn't want him to be called Robert, because the doll was Robert.
All right.
This is all true. And so
His middle name was Gene.
The family became really concerned, and they locked this doll up in the attic. And so the years go by.
I have problems with that.
Why?
Why? If you're that scared of it, why keep it?
We can do burn it.
Yeah.
Well, the parents weren't scared of it. The kid was.
They were scared enough to lock it in the attic.
Well, they were locking it away from the kid.
Yeah, but why not burn it? Are they that poor?
They were rich.
Oh, then buy another doll.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, Kevin, but
What year was this happen?
it was like, I don't know, 70s, 60s, 50s. I don't know.
Don't find any dolls in the 70s.
Well, the doll busted out of the attic, and the family found the doll with a knife, a kitchen knife, and it was like threatening the family with a knife. And they were like, "Oh hell no!"
Look at the picture again and see if he has fingers.
Now it's in a museum in Key West apparently, and from what I read, it says that if you take a picture of the doll in the museum without asking the doll's permission,
He does have fingers.
he will possess you and curse you and all the people who came with you. Isn't that crazy?
Okay, so listen, we need someone to go down to Key West real quick. We know some people are listening in
Or
Florida.
if you're in Key West, yeah,
No, people can go there. It's a good time.
it's a great time.
and
Just
then
don't
take a picture, and then
Oh my God, Kevin, you can't encourage that. You can get possessed.
you can't get possessed because that's not a thing. I don't think possession is a real thing.
Exorcisms are well documented in the Catholic Church, like from the history of the church.
Yeah, a lot of things are undocumented in the Catholic Church too.
God, you don't believe in demonic possession?
No.
Oh God,
No.
There's a long period of time
Because-
after I watched The Exorcist that I thought I was going to be possessed. I was like,
I'm very
Catholic guilt.
very anti-religion, probably because I grew up Catholic. But I have a problem with demonic possession in that it's supposedly fixed by the Bible and reading from the Bible. Because then I'm like, then I have to believe in that too.
that was a way big left turn.
Doesn't that make sense?
So your theory is that you don't believe in demonic
I think it's
possession
propaganda by the Catholic Church.
Because you don't believe in what
The Bible.
Bible. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. I mean,
Because
logically it makes sense.
If you
to me.
shake the Bible and hang a cross up, it apparently pisses a demon off. But why does that piss them off? You'd have to believe in that religion otherwise.
Oh well, I guess it's. I can see where you don't hear about
Yeah,
those
like what if
who-
I get a Jewish demon? It's not going to
Or-
be scared off by the New Testament.
or an agnostic demon
Right.
who just like I think I'm possessed by an agnostic demon.
What if we're actually all
possessed.
Oh my God. I need another sip.
Wow.
Bye, everyone. We just figured out life.
Well, okay, just logically speaking.
What if we're all dolls?
Kevin, if I were possessed, that thing would have been exercised a long time. I've consumed so much vodka with my 46 years. That thing would have been expelled out of my body so fast.
This one's going to be so easy for me to help you with. I'm going to be like, because it's not a thing.
Did it help you when I told you that alien abduction is not a thing?
No, you just told me that your idea was that some aliens are just nice.
Alf
Well, some
nice.
dolls are nice, David.
Give me an example of a nice
Woody.
doll.
Buzz Lightyear.
Well, he's not a real doll though. It's a cartoon.
Every stuffed animal I had as a child that didn't possess me or try to stab me.
Wait till you see Pete's teddy bear. You're gonna lose your mind.
You still have it, and you're fine.
No, I think
Where
he's-
is it kept?
I think he's playing games on me, Pete. I mean, because I'll open the pantry closet and it's in the
Pete's a
pantry,
demon?
and then it'll be in the basement, and then it'll be in the bathroom closet.
What if Pete told you he didn't do it?
I would sell the house and move somewhere else.
Wait, just get rid of the doll.
No, because you're assuming that the demon is going to be permanently anchored to the doll. What if you remove the doll and then it possesses
That's
you?
what I'm saying. It'd be so much easier for it to disattach from that doll and adhere itself to like
To me?
to a to a wine
way.
bottle that's sure gonna make its way into you. Right? Like here's the thing. Why do demons always possess things that have arms and legs and can move around? They don't.
They don't. You've seen like movies where that
like a
Voss
box.
is possessed. The box
You
is
just sounded so pretentious. That vase. You are possessed.
that vase. Well, vase sounds so stupid. Voss sounds more demonic, doesn't it? I don't know. I know it seems really silly, but I'm telling you right now, like dolls freak the shit out of me, and I can't have them in the house.
Well, so the poltergeist thing. My sister and I, we had like these elderly aunts and uncle who used to come and visit us, and they brought us a clown doll. Well, we had just watched Poltergeist because we love to scare the shit out of each other, and we pummeled that poor clown. I mean, we like literally beat it up.
He deserved it.
Yeah, because the movie. But I watched all those child play movies, and I was never afraid of dolls.
No, no. Now, even like when I go home tonight, when it gets dark out, I'll be looking around
for
the
dolls?
house. Yes, I'll think of dolls in the corner, and I hear the dogs behind me. It'll freak me out. It just, It really is. If it.
Like, wouldn't it be easier for that demon to possess one of your dogs that actually has muscles and bones?
Well, I think one's already possessed.
Then to just possess a doll that literally has no physical way to move.
Okay, let me just.
You're literally hanging with your jaw open.
I know.
Like
I'm like in disbelief that you're trying to talk me out of this. But remember that little trinket store? I know I'm making it more local here. I apologize to those who are listening from far away. But there's a little like secondhand trinket store that was near our house.
You've been watching too many movies.
I walked in there. Don't ask me why. It's called like Family Treasures, which is like it's the perfect place for a demonic possession, right? They had a box, Kevin. They had a box way in the back of the store, behind all like the china and the knickknacks, of Barbie parts.
That's cool.
Heads, legs, torsos, arms.
Yeah.
Clothing.
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's what happens when kids get rid of toys.
No. Those things were possessed. The parents were like, get that shit out of the house. This is not right. And they tear apart trying to get rid of the demon, and they just end up in this consignment shop.
I am gonna get a representative from Mattel to come on the episode and talk about how many Barbies have been reported possessed.
Probably more than you think.
What if we called like the 800 number? They have like the helpline, and just tell them that we think it's possessed. And what do you think they would say?
They'd probably have you call Lorraine Warren.
I might do that. That'd be fun, right? Yeah. Could we record? No, we probably can't record it.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm going to do it. I just got to chill. It's
See?
Probably a ghost.
See?
I once called the people who make runts because they changed the green one from lime to watermelon, and I was really upset.
You called the hotline for runts?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, my God.
They were like, I'm sorry. I was like, but the lime ones were my favorite. And they were like, when can we end this call?
I always wondered who calls those like helplines.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. I would do that like on down times when I worked like my first job.
Is it true that the Butterball hotline gets like overloaded on Thanksgiving Day?
Oh yeah,
like millions of calls a year.
These are all people who don't have internet. You Google it now.
Yeah.
Should I Google
how to cook a turkey?
Should I Google possessed Barbie?
Yeah, just do it quickly.
So, do you have a Teddy Ruxpin when you were a kid?
No,
I didn't either because we didn't have a lot of money, and that shit was probably expensive.
Yeah.
But Stephanie Kowalik down the street had a Teddy Ruxpin, and she would like always brag about it. So I took my Thriller cassette tape, my Michael Jackson Thriller cassette tape, and I put it in the back of the Teddy Ruxpin and made him say like the Vincent Price part at the end. It was like, dog. It was so scary.
I had when I was really young, for Christmas, my parents gave me, Santa gave me an E.T., like a life-size E.T. doll, stuffed animal. And at first I was so excited about it, but then one night I woke up in the middle of the night and the doll was in bed with me. I put it in bed with me, but it was staring at me and it freaked me out. So I opened the window, threw out the window. I was like, nope, all set on that. Sorry, E.T., go home. E.T., go home.
Phone home and get home. So there's quite a lot of stuff about possessed
Barbies.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, Kevin, it's the thing. It's an absolute thing. And it's like a pandemic right now. I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh.
I told you.
There's a lot. There's actually a whole like subreddit on Reddit about possessed Barbies and videos. I'm gonna have to watch some of these later, and I'll give
Somebody
you my
who's
thoughts.
listening has to have a possessed Barbie story. I mean, they have to. This is it's a thing, Kevin.
What if someone had a possessed elf and it came full circle?
Oh my gosh.
I loved my elf doll. I have pictures of me as a little boy hugging my elf doll. I should post that shit.
Was the guy in it?
Yes. Every elf doll they sold came with a little person.
A little person in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then I would have believed possession. They sewed little people inside elf
Oh my
dolls.
god! I watched
They're being super insensitive.
I watched this video on YouTube the other day with this husband. They had a life-size teddy bear in the living room because they had a small child.
I watched it too.
And the guy climbs in the teddy bear.
Yeah, and the wife threw the stuff at him.
Yeah, she comes home, she puts the kid in the crib or whatever, and then the teddy bear moves, and she like flips out, and then she throws the purse at him. Oh my god! I would have lost my mind. I would have shot. This is why, if you had a gun in the house, I would have shot the teddy bear.
Yeah, this is a still of Dolly Dearest. I'm going to make you watch that.
No.
Let's watch it, and we should do like a live stream of us watching Dolly Dearest.
No.
And I'll just cover you in Barbies.
No. I'm getting freaked out just talking about the dolls and the Barbies and
Do you want me to go get the handicapped Barbie?
Stop.
She what? She can't do much.
Stop. Anyways.
So yeah, I mean, how am I going to help you through this?
Well, I don't have dolls. We have the teddy bears in the house still somewhere.
Okay, here, get rid of the teddy bear. Here's what I'd like you to do.
Okay.
Get rid of the teddy bear. Like, put it in your car for the night, and if it's back in the house in the morning, oh god, I scared you.
But what if the car gets possessed? I mean, I know it sounds so silly, but I'm terrified of like this possession thing.
Of possession.
I have spent a solid 30 years fighting off demonic possession.
I don't believe that possession exists.
It absolutely it has to. Where do all the bad souls go?
Where have all the demons gone? You believe in demons?
Well, kind of.
Really?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Then I can't help you.
Didn't you ever like play the Ouija board when you were a kid?
Oh yeah.
And didn't it kind of move on its own?
No.
Oh.
It must have been someone moving it. I actually have an old Ouija board in my garage.
We're not getting that thing out.
I think we should.
No.
I think I might have one in the game closet right
No.
there.
It's a huge game closet.
I know,
I wish
control.
listeners could see this. So Kevin loves board games, and we're looking at his closet of board games, and there's probably 500 board games.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
Easily.
I'd take a picture of it, but it's a little messy.
There's no dolls in there. Why do you have Christmas ribbon?
Oh, Jesse likes to wrap presents really fancy.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Whole station.
So,
Anyways.
David, yeah, here's the fix for this. Don't buy any fucking dolls because you're a grown man. Fixed.
What's the game that you and Jesse introduced me to that Jimmy Fallon plays, Box of Lies?
Oh, yeah.
That trinket store was the best place to go in and buy shit for the Box of Lies. And so, but dolls kind of are a cool thing to put in the Box of Lies.
All right, well, stay out of consignment shops.
Well, it's gone now, thank God.
The store?
Yeah.
The doll probably burnt it down.
They turned into a pet store, like a pet grooming place.
Who did, the people or
So
the dolls?
the demonic possessions will now get your dog all riled up. Oh my God. Oh, just let listeners know. Tootie's here.
Yeah, she's snoring. She's
on her
resting
Britney
on two pillows.
Spears pillow.
I should really take a picture of her right now because she looks super comfortable.
She's our intern.
Is she asleep with her eyes open?
Yeah.
No.
See, she's possessed. It's already happening. Oh my God.
It's just power of suggestion. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
take a picture
of
of Tootie and post it on Instagram.
on her Britney Spears pillow.
Yeah. All right. So, I don't feel better about this, Kevin. I'm still. I mean, it may be something I would carry through my entire life. I've had this fear since like 5 years old. So, so it's not like yesterday. It happened, right? So
the dolls aren't going to haunt you, but now that I know this about you, that will.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Well, payback's a bitch. So bring it on, and you'll see what happens to you.
It's going to be super ironic if I actually get abducted or you get possessed.
I'll drop you in the middle of the ocean. I know you love the ocean.
No, that's coming up.
Oh, please. That was one of my topics, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not afraid of the ocean. I'm just afraid of everything in the ocean.
The ocean is riddled with haunted dolls.
Well, it kind of is. The plastic island. There's Barbies and shit in that thing.
Do you think there's an actual island of misfit toys made up of discarded haunted Barbies?
That would be incredible.
Yeah. Somebody get out there and, find that.
It's in the Arctic Ocean.
That's too far.
Oh.
We are going to Alaska soon.
Arctic Ocean. Well, it's kind of up there, yeah.
That's where the Arctic Ocean is.
I don't need a geography lesson. I know what Arctic Ocean is, but I was thinking more like the Canadian, the East Canada route.
All haunted dolls end up in Canada.
Greenland. All right.
So people, if you have a haunted doll story,
please send pictures.
Oh, you want that? You want proof?
Well, it does kind of like make me feel a little bit better that others are dealing with this as well. And then
yeah, please send it in so then we'll never see David again.
Yeah.
He'll just lock himself in his room.
The Kevin Show. You drop my name off the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, terrifyinglybeautiful@gmail.com. Send us pictures of your haunted dolls.
And if you enjoyed the podcast, you can always leave a review on iTunes. We really appreciate that. And we'll talk to you next podcast.
We sure will. Don't get possessed.
And don't forget, life's crazy.
You don't have to be.
That was actually the most perfect one we did.
Was it?
Well, no one got clumsy and
yeah,
pretty good. Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye.